drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. York able to send this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 136 yards.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation...
And this is intercepted. Trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
The Jets had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Watson. On the move. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
They go quickly here out to Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball They like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Option play, here's Hall. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, and he fires one incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets it underneath to Hall. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38. Well shy of the first down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Browns to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 24, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And here comes Berrios. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jets will take over. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 36, Wilson.
And check down, complete to Hall.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
The general manager of the New York Jets continues to make investments in the receiver room in this draft. 10th overall pick. They invested again, this time with Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. Great speed, outstanding body control, really goes up and snatches the ball out of the air. Everything that you're looking for in a WR1. He gets the first down right there.
Open man here is Conklin. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he returns this to the 22. The Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
On 1st and 10, Watson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Gets past one man, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So we have reached half.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And some room to run now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Back to throw, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They run the option here on first and 10.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carl Lawson dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Now it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And this offense in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw.
And that's going to be caught.
And he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
All again on 2nd down.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Three-quarters in the books. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
Still 2nd down.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Watson on first down.
This complete to David Bell.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Now Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Chubb again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Now Wilson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run again with Hunt. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Here's Berrios.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here is Wilson and the Jets.
Trailing 17-10, a minute 46 to go. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Wilson. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's again, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Cleveland, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up.